They haven't emerged yet, so it may still be going on. We haven't seen anyone coming out of number 10. We had the political cabinet going on at 10:30. Essentially, that's sort of expanded version of the main cabinet, which includes some who are there on a more sort of party political basis. I think that's why we saw people like Ellie Reeves, who was heavily involved in the campaign as a campaign coordinator, go in for 10:30. And then at 11 o'clock was the full cabinet meeting, which is mainly the secretaries of state, so people like the health secretary, the justice secretary, the defence secretary, people that we will get so used to seeing over the coming months and years. We had a few remarks from Sir Keir Starmer at the top of that. Nothing much of substance really, kind of pleasantries, niceties, welcoming people to cabinet and talking about how there is a lot of work to do now. And then, as you say, in the coming hours, we will expect a news conference from Sir Keir Starmer where he will make a short address and then take questions from journalists. I think maybe slightly unexpected, the choice of doing that. I think maybe whenever a government wins a thumping great majority like this, you do wonder how much they will feel the need. And I think we are getting Ed Miliband leaving now. Productive meeting, Mr. Miliband. That was the Energy Secretary, Ed Miliband, coming out, the first person out. Clearly he has a job ahead of him. His brief was, or the sort of scope of his brief, if you like, in terms of the amount of money being put into net zero measures, scaled back in the run-up to this election. I think fearful Labour were of that being attached to potentially higher spending pledges. Ed Miliband is someone that's known to be incredible, as you would expect from someone who's Energy Secretary, but incredibly passionate about that brief anyway. And there had been reports of a degree of tension behind the scenes between Ed Miliband and then potentially the Shadow Chancellor, now Chancellor Rachel Reeves, attempting to sort of pare that back, if you like. But it's going to be interesting to see how they approach that brief going forward, given that there had been political heat around it in the run-up to the election campaign.